Hey guys, how you doing? Luna here with a new video. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry that you have this week's video so late into the week. It's just that I have family over at my apartment and it's been fucking impossible to record a video because they're loud as fuck. Every time that I record, every time they hear me recording a video, they start washing dishes, doing some laundry, going to the fucking bathroom, and all of that leaks onto the video, obviously, and honestly, it's kind of embarrassing to record a video too with them around. So I decided that I wanted to wait. Right now, they're eating dinner. They invited me to go to dinner. They told me, hey, let's go to the buffet. You know, it's going to be a lot of chicken nuggets, a lot of fries. And I was like, fuck that. I'm going to record a video as quick as I can because today we have a really interesting video. We're talking about one of my previous videos, one of the first videos I uploaded to this channel. It was already like almost a year ago. And it's a video about Joy Division. Is Joy Division overrated or not? It's an interesting video for me because when I uploaded, you know, it was around the first videos I uploaded to the channel. So obviously it doesn't have as many views. Usually my videos right now pack like 500, 600 views. That may not be a lot for many of you, obviously, that are used to seeing YouTubers that have like thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views, or even millions. But for me, I'm improving my views, and that video, by the time when I released that video, was only like 70, 80 views. But for some reason, a couple of weeks ago, it started to get more and more views. Now it's almost at 1,000, and that caused a lot of people to start commenting on the video and interacting with the video. And a lot of these comments are opinions on Ian Curtis' voice and performance. A lot of people have really negative opinions on his type of singing. I thought I wanted to give my own opinion about Ian Curtis' performance. I feel like I have a lot to say about that because he's one of my favorite performers ever, if not my favorite actually. And Joy Division overall is one of my favorite bands ever. So yeah, I have quite a lot to say about Ian's type of performing. Basically, my opinion on this whole thing is that you need to separate being a good singer and being a good performer. You need to know the difference between the two, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, mix the two. I say a lot on this channel, you don't really need to hit those notes or have a great voice to make a good performance. We see that in cases like David Bowie, Bob Dylan, Lou Reed. In the case of Ian Curtis, it's obvious if you listen to any Joy Division song that he's not really that much of a great singer, but in my opinion, it doesn't really matter because he manages to communicate the feelings the track wants to communicate. Also, another thing is that the type of music or themes that Joy Division often play with don't really need a pretty voice or a pretty melody. Most of the times are really depressing lyrics full of despair, full of darkness, and just a really depressing album when it comes to Unknown Pleasures, and a really weirdly disturbing album when it comes to Closer. A lot of people like to act as if all sad songs are the same, you know, or belong in the same kind of category, when there's really a huge difference between a song like Changes from Justin Bieber, for example, or Let Her Go by Passenger. Songs that are sad, but they come from happiness. You know, most of these songs, or most of the songs that have this beautiful melody behind them, are sad songs because they're reminiscing or remembering good moments, and that is totally different from the type of sadness that Joy Division uses in their tracks, because with Joy Division, it's just sad. Nothing happy is going on in those albums. You know, there's no good memories. It's just sadness, despair, being numb, not really knowing how to face his feelings, you know, how to let people into your life when you don't even know what your life is anymore. That is what Joy Division sings about, you know, the complexity of human feelings, and you know, the troublesome mind of a person who doesn't know how to control their emotions. So if that's what we're dealing with, if we were to have a voice like Justin Bieber, a guy that can sing really well and has a really nice voice, I don't really think it fits with the music, which is the reason why Ian Curtis' ugly, raw, and often disturbing performance is as fitting for the song as it is. Also, people need to look at Ian's influences when it comes to, you know, the punk scene. For example, David Bowie, Lou Reed, the Sex Pistols, Iggy Pop. Do I need to explain myself even further? Like, you can tell by his influences that he was going for a different type of music. A music that didn't focus on any sort of happy feeling. A music that focused on the dark side of the mind. And honestly, he performed that really well, even better than most of his influences. Just look at an album like A Crowd Looked at Me, for example. There's nothing pretty about that album is sad, it's depressing. A lot of the times the production is really unpolished and kind of like rushed. It feels rushed at the time, but it's like it's an album about death, about a really fresh memory of death. So are you really looking for anything pretty on that album? I don't know why. That sounds like a you problem. Another way to look at it is that Joy Division is not really a band that you go to when you're feeling sad and you want to be happy. Joy Division is a band that you go to when you're feeling sad and you don't care about being happy anymore. You're just sad. You're so sad and so immersed in this dark thoughts that you don't really see a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you don't see any hope for yourself in your own mind. So this music that's filled with heavy bass, heavy drums, and heavy performances by both the guitar and the vocalist, that sort of atmosphere that they managed to create in those two albums match perfectly with the heavy weight of having those type of thoughts in your mind. So it's a really good way to of expressing yourself through the music. And I believe that a lot of the people that seem to argue, that Ian Curtis wasn't really a good singer, missed the whole point of his performance, missed the whole point of what he was trying to express with his music. And obviously, if you've never felt this way before, and if you've never been through a situation where you feel like you're not really happy with what you're doing right now, it's really hard to enjoy this type of music because it's not music to be enjoyed. It's music that joins you in your suffering. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you're trying to compare Ian Curtis to any other artist that's known for doing like sad music, like Thom Yorke, for example, Conor Oberst, Hank Williams, you're not really doing the right thing because it's different. It's a different type of music. It's not supposed to be melodic. It's supposed to be fucking sad and depressing as hell. A Radiohead song can make you cry, can make you feel nostalgic about a time where you were happy in your life. A Joy Division song just makes you feel like, there's nothing in life for you. And that's not precisely bad, by the way. It's just a feeling. It's just an experience. It's an atmosphere. And you get engulfed with this atmosphere, and in a way, it helps you drain all these dark thoughts in your mind, and it helps you, it kind of channels that energy and takes it off of your body. Or that's how I feel. Someone that has struggled with depression for quite a big part of his life. Ian Curtis and Joy Division as a whole really helped me with my depression by giving me a tool for me to channel all these emotions outside of my body. So yeah, for me, Ian Curtis not only is an amazing performer, but one of the best performers of all time. I think there's no one like him, and believe me, I've tried to find something similar for me to, have new songs to kind of, again, channel or all this negative energy, but there's just no one like him. And I think that anyone who says Ian Curtis can't sing is totally right. I wouldn't say they're lying. The guy he's not really good at, hitting those high notes or maintaining a tune or something like that. But when it comes to performance, when it comes to delivering, and expressing feelings, I think that there's only a handful of people that can do it better than him. So yeah, I disagree with anyone who would argue that Ian Curtis is a bad performer, but I will agree that the guy wasn't the best singer ever. And I'm even gonna give him a bonus point because the guy was a fucking poet. As a lyricist, this guy was amazing. Out of this fucking planet. His lyrics are amazing. If you want to take a look at his best work, honestly, go to She's Lost Control, or go to Disorder. You can also go to Candidate, or you can go to my favorite One Division song ever, Atrocity Exhibition. The lyrics on that they are amazing. That's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other videos that I upload. I've said this multiple times in the channel, but I'm going to say it again. This is only my personal opinion. So if you have your own, go ahead and leave it down below in the comments, and I'll make sure to check it out and give you my opinion on your opinion. I don't really care if you agree or not. I just really fucking love when you guys interact with the channel. So yeah, I hope to see your comments down below. With that being said, once again, I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that I can see you guys soon with a new video. But until then, bye.